Well, good morning, everybody. Leaving the Laurel Creek Shelter. I'm sure you can hear the creek. Wouldn't be able to see it from this angle because it's on the other side of that there. Anyway, so luckily we are able to have this conversation because or I'm able to talk to you because Roach let me plug my phone into his battery bank last night. So I've got some, not a lot, I've got some power on this phone. Anyway, let's see how far we get today. First, we gotta cross over Laurel Creek. Let's go. Car junkyard. Woo! Back to the trail with a fully charged phone and a battery bank. Yesterday I had spent most of the day with my phone on airplane mode, bummed to charge this morning, and while talking with Team Boots this morning, I realized that I could get picked up. So I did. Those guys are lifesavers as always. Thank you so much, guys. So phone's fully charged. I'm borrowing one of their battery banks to get me up to the next hostel, which is probably in about 2 days. So yeah, I guess today's kind of a narrow. She picked me up about 10:30, and it's like 3 now, so I gotta try and get as many miles in as I can before it gets dark. So anyway, let's get to it. Here we go. hanging out here at the Kefir Oak, which they say is the largest oak tree on the trail in the southern Appalachia. Estimated to be about 300 years old. Kind of cool to look at. Huge. Anyway, more to see. So the first water source looked kind of crappy, but there was a sign that said secondary water source. And I was like, well, I guess I'll go down there. And I'm actually kind of glad I did, because look at this. Anyway, so because it's only 6 o'clock, and because I ran into some friends of mine, sorry, I'm trying to juggle my water around. I guess I'll climb the steep hill back up out of the shelter and go find me a little stealth spot on the ridge. Because the one guy I ran into, he said that he had a shorter day today anyway. So his theory was, because the shelter's way down here out of the way, just go ahead and knock off some of tomorrow without having to climb the 0.4 back up to the trail. And it is pretty steep. But, so yeah, as much as I wanted to be done for the day, he kind of had a point, you know. And my whole midday, I was hanging out with Team Boots back in Parisburg. So I really haven't had a big day today either. So I'll put the pack back on, climb the 0.4 up, mad the whole way up, but I'll be happy in the morning, because that means if I do it now, I don't have to do it tomorrow. First thing at that. And camping on a ridge is always fun. Anyway, let me get back to my pack and let's continue our day.